what the heck, man? All right. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another game for the Watertown Rapids. Let's get things underway. Ladies and gentlemen, girls and boys, baseball fans of all genders and all ages, welcome to Toyota Field at the Alex Duffy Fairgrounds, home of your Watertown Rapids. In today's competition, we have the visiting team hailing all the way from Utica, New York, the Utica Blue Sox, here to take on your Watertown Rapids. And here are tonight's starting lineups, beginning with the Blue Sox. Leading off, playing second base, number 61, Benny Partridge. Batting second, playing shortstop, number 32, Gabe Cavazzani. Batting third, in center field, number 11, Norris McClure. Batting fourth, first baseman, number 13, Trace Hartman. Batting fifth, left fielder, number 14, Nick O'Connor. Batting sixth, the designated hitter, number 34, Max French. Batting seventh, the right fielder, number 7, Damian Whitty. Batting eighth, an extra hitter, number 17, Todd Abraham. Batting ninth, the catcher, number 83, Luke Shahan. And at third base, number 3, Wyatt Hunt. And pitching, we'll find out when he gets on the mound. I don't understand the handwriting here. All right, now for your Watertown Rapids. Leading off in left field, number 16, Jacob Blasi. Batting second, playing behind the dish, number 3, Tyler Jacobson. In the number 3 spot, first baseman, number 31, Ryan Kramer. Batting cleanup, tonight's designated hitter, number 30, Brendan Wilson. Batting fifth, the extra hitter, number 28, Mason Collins. Batting sixth, in right field, number 21, Dylan Wannett. Batting seventh, shortstop, number 24, Chaz Crook. Batting eighth, second baseman, number 13, Sam Moyer. Batting ninth, third baseman, number 17, Damon Asensio. In center field, number 10, Dominic Morabito. Who's pitching for us? And on the mound for your Watertown Rapids, Will Rosati, number 23 from Rochester, New York. At this time, I'd like to ask everyone who is able to please rise as we all stand together, united as one free nation. Please remove your headgear, place your hand over your heart. Any active duty, veteran, or retired servicemen and servicewomen may salute as desired as we listen to the playing of our national anthem. And now, if you're ready, we're ready. On the count of 3, 1, 2, 3, let's play ball! And there's much rejoicing from the crowd. I heard earlier they announced we got 33,225 people here. No. All right, here we go. Leading off for the Blue Sox, number 61, Benny Partridge. First pitch in there, strike one. Here's the 0-1 to Partridge. Inside, ball one. 1 ball and 1 strike on Partridge. One is high, 2-1. On the mound for the Rapids, number 23, Will Rosati. That one's in there, strike 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the 2-2 pitch to Partridge. Swings. And right back to the pitcher, and Rosati's going to take that himself for out number 1. So with 1 out, that brings up the shortstop, number 32, Gabe Cavazzani. Cavazzani's comes into this game hitting 200. Swings at that first pitch. That goes up and out of play. Strike 1. No balls and 1 strike on Cavazzani. There's the pitch. That's a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. That pitch is low, ball 2. 2 balls and 1 strike on Cavazzani. That pitch is high, ball 3. 3 balls and 1 strike. Here's the hitter's pitch to Cavazzani. Swung on and fouled off his foot. 3 balls and 2 strikes. That'll teach you. And that ball is hit, popped up sky high, deep behind second base, hauled in by second baseman Sam Moyer. And there are 2 away here in the top of the first inning. Next up, Norris McClure, the number 3 hitter, center fielder. You expect him to have some speed, and that's probably what's helped him get all the way to a .333 batting average. Of course, that means he gets out 2 out of 3 times. Here's his first opportunity to make an out right here. First pitch from Rosati, low and in the dirt, ball 1. Here's the 1-0 pitch. That's in there, strike 1. 1 ball and 1 strike on McClure. Did you bring your own? Here's the 1-1. That just misses outside, 2-1. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Holds off a high one, 3-1 to McClure. Here's the 3-1 pitch. In there, call, strike 2. 3 balls and 2 strikes. He's excited behind the plate there. Leslie Nielsen back there wants to do what makes the home crowd happy. Here's the payoff pitch from Rosati. And that is launched out to center, left field, grabbed and held in by Jacob Belozzi for out number 3. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Sox. And they don't score any runs in the top of the first, and coming up in the bottom of the first are your Watertown Rapids. Jacob Belozzi, Tyler Jacobson, Ryan Kramer, Brendan Wilson, all due up in their half of the first inning. All right, here we go. Pitcher is ready. In steps Belozzi to the batter's box. First pitch to Jacob. Low, ball one. One ball, no strikes on Jacob. That pitch is high, 2-0. Umpire giving a warning to the Watertown bench. It's okay to cheer for your team. Just don't be mean to the other team, I guess. That is popped up, and that's going to go back behind towards a parking lot. Strike one. 2 balls and 1 strike on Jacob. Jacob's batting .500 on the season so far. We're a week in. That is not too shabby. Swung on, fouled off at the plate. 2 balls and 2 strikes on Jacob. Here's the 2-2 pitch to Jacob. And it's 3-2 on Jacob. Full count. The payoff pitch from Andrew Golden. And Jacob stays alive at the plate. Just gets a piece of that one. Here's the payoff pitch again from Golden. And that misses high, ball one, and it's a leadoff walk for Jacob Losey. His batting average stays at .500. Even I can do that math. Next up, the catcher, Tyler Jacobson. There's a fancy pink mask being worn by the home plate umpire. Here's the first pitch to Jacobson. Swung on, ground ball, and that gets through into the outfield. Belosi's going to round second. He's going to come into third. And we got runners at the corners now with no outs. Beauty of a single by Tyler Jacobson. Next up, number 3 batter and first baseman, number 31, Ryan Kramer. Kramer's batting .250 for the season. Here he is now with runners at the corners and no outs. An incredible opportunity for the Rapids here early in this game. Pitch low, ball one, 1-0. Here's the 1-0. Runner goes. Ball gets away. Oh, safe at home. And it is 2-0 with a runner on second and 1 run in. 1-0 for the Rapids. Two and 0 for Kramer now. That's in there for a strike. 2 balls and 1 strike. Can't blame Kramer. He's seen a couple of balls outside of the strike zone in a row. You want to let it force the pitcher to throw one across before you start swinging. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Ball gets away from the catcher, but he's able to keep it in front of him. Here's the 2-2 pitch from Golden. In the dirt, 3-1. Here's the payoff pitch from Golden. Swung on, ripped to shortstop, fielded by the shortstop. No play at third. Throw over to first is in time. And there's one out. So Kramer moves the runner over. At the very least, it's what you want to have happen. And now with one out comes a cleanup hitter, Brendan Wilson. Wilson's batting .466 on the season. He's starting this summer off with an outstanding display of offense. First pitch bounces, gets away. That's going to let a run score. And it is now 2-0 for the Rapids. Here's the pitch, and that is low. Ball one. It is 2-0 now. Here's the 2-0 pitch, and that is sent. And it's out of here! I lost it. What? No, yeah, that is a home run. Brendan Wilson with a solo home run. And the Rapids take a 3-0 lead. So now with one out and a 3-0 lead, that brings up Mason Collins, the extra hitter. First pitch to Mason's a ball. Mason's batting .714 on the season. If you don't play every day and you have a good game, your batting average rocks. Fouls that one off. That goes over to Utica. Look at that. One-handed grab by the dugout. Somebody's trying to get a spot on the field. 1 ball, 1 strike now on Collins. Thank you, Zach Everson. I did say the Wolves had a 2-0 lead, I believe. Now the Rapids have a 3-0 lead. That's tipped back into the catcher, Shahan, and it is 1 ball and 2 strikes now. That pitch high, 2-2 on Collins. Two balls, 2 strikes on Collins. Here's the pitch from Golden. Outside, 3-2. So Collins has himself with a full count now. Oops, sorry. Here's the 3-2 pitch. And that is popped up and foul out of play. We'll do the 3-2 pitch again. Here's the 3-2 from Golden. Swung on, popped up, and that's going to go over the press box. Three and 2, 1 out on Collins. Here's another payoff pitch from Golden. And that gets away, ball 4. Collins hustles down to first. And now stepping up is Dylan Wannett. Dylan's a right fielder. He's got a runner on first, 1 out. First pitch to Dylan. Low and outside, ball 1. Here's the 1-0 to Wannett. Gets Shahan, finds this off his back foot. 2 balls and no strikes. So 2 balls and no strikes on Dylan Wanted. Here's the pitch. In there, strike 1. Dylan was sitting all the way. Sometimes. Here's the 2-1. That one bounces 3-1. Shahan quickly grabs that ball, pops it up, doing his best to keep Collins over on first. Here's the 3-1 pitch to Want It. In there, called strike 2, 3-2. Mason Collins is leading off at first base. Looks like he's got a pair of Carhartt gloves on. Doesn't really make me think he's a threat to steal, but maybe yellow makes him go fast. There's the pitch, swung on. Chopper to second, picked up. Did he get the tag? He did. There he finishes the double play. 4-4-3 double play is the way that one goes, but damage has been done. After 1 inning of play, the Watertown Rapids lead the Utica Blue Sox by a score of 3-0. Coming up for the Blue Sox, it's their 4, 5, 6 batters, Hartman, O'Connor, and French. We'll see them in just a minute. All right, leading off this inning for the Blue Sox, number 13, Trace Hartman. First baseman, batting .600. First pitch is a strike. Hartman hits this ground ball to third, fielded over there, throw over to first in time for out number 1. Good play over at third base by Damon Asensio. Next up, number 14, Nick O'Connor. Nick's batting .333 out in left field. It's the first pitch from Rosati. Low and outside, ball 1. 1-0 on Nick O'Connor. Two and 0. Yeah, Jenny, as far as other places to get Rapids gear, Power Play Sports is the only place I could think of. That pitch is in there for a strike. If they don't have it, they should be getting it. The Wazoo warehouse is open today, so you could get it at the field here during a game. That pitch is hit out in the right field, down the line. Right fielder hustling over to get it. Dylan now picks this up in the corner, and with a stand-up double, Nick O'Connor. So with one out and a runner on second, that brings up Max French, the designated hitter for the Blue Sox. Max is batting .333. Just see O'Connor taking his lead out there at second. That pitch hits him in the shoulder. Runners at first and second now. Jenny, I think you're just going to have to ask Damon to buy something for you. So one out, runners at first and second. And that brings up the right fielder, Damian, is it Whitty? First pitch popped up. Just out of play. Lands in the stands. Strike one. Here's the 0-1. In there, called strike two on Damian Whitty. Here's a 2-strike pitch. Swung on, rocked out, right center field. It's hustling out to go get it. Picks it up, he's going to throw it in. Oh, and that throw gets away at second base. That's going to allow Max French to come in to score. And it is now 3-2. So next up is Todd Abraham. He's the extra hitter. He's batting .200. Now I'm curious, does Damian get 1 RBI or 2 RBIs for that? I think just the 1 for the double. Scored on that errant throw or errant catch. Here's the 1-0 pitch from Rosati. That's high, 2-0. Here's the 2-0 pitch. In there, call strike one. 2 balls and 1 strike now on Todd Abraham. That pitch is up and out. 3-1 now. Three balls and 1 strike. Rosati to the stretch. That ball is hit down the third base line. 3 balls and 2 strikes on Abraham now. Swing and a miss, strike 3. So that's the first strikeout for the Rapids. That strikeout could be sponsored by you and your business. Just contact myself or Charlie Penns, and we'll set that up, get it figured out for something nice and beneficial for you. Next up is the catcher, Luke Shahan. Luke's batting .500, and that goes right to Asensio. Nice line drive. Asensio grabs it right out of the air, and Rosati gets himself out of this inning. But the Blue Sox able to pick up 2 in their half of the second inning. They trail by 1 going into the bottom of the second. Rapids with a 3-2 lead coming up to bat. It's the bottom of the order. Chaz Crook, Sam Moyer, Damon Asensio, Dominic Morabito, and then top of the lineup. And we'll be back. Leading off for the Rapids, shortstop, number 24, Chaz Crook. Mr. Chaz in there for a strike. That one is swung on, chopped foul, strike 2. No balls and 2 strikes on Crook. That pitch misses. Ball 1, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Here's the 1-2 from Golden. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Sorry about that. I forgot to clear the half there. Yeah, there's nobody on. It's 1 out. These manual scoreboards. It's like the 1900s over here. So Crook goes down swinging. That's a first strikeout for Golden, too. That brings up Sam Moyer, second baseman. Sam shows bunt, and that's a strike. 0-1. Sam's batting .300 on this short season so far. That's another called strike. 0-2 on Moyer. No balls and 2 strikes. Golden deals. Swung on. That is popped up. Shallow. Left center, center field. Drifting back is the shortstop. Makes the grab for out number 2. That's Gabe Cavazzoni making that catch. So with 2 outs, that brings up third baseman Damon Asensio. Damon, responsible for most of the outs last inning to get the Rapids out of that top half of the second inning. Let's see if he can deliver in the bottom half. First pitch misses, ball 1. Asensio's batting 100. gives him plenty of opportunity to improve his batting average here. I think it went off his foot, goes to the pitcher. He runs it down most of the way for out number 3. I thought it did. I thought it went off his foot, but I guess maybe it was the plate. So the Rapids go down 1-2-3 in the second inning. After 2 innings of play, they still lead 3-2. Coming up in the top of the third, it's Wyatt Hunt, Benny Partridge, and Gabe Cavazzoni coming up for the Blue Sox. Warm-ups are done. In steps Wyatt Hunt. Hunt is hitless so far this season. First pitch to Hunt. Misses, ball 1. That ball is hit down the first base side. Foul, strike 1. One ball, one strike on Hunt. That pitch misses, ball 2. 2 balls and 1 strike. Two ones high, ball 3. 3-1 on Wyatt Hunt. Here's the 3-1. Low and outside. And it's a leadoff walk for the number 10 batter. That brings up the leadoff hitter, Benny Partridge. Partridge grounded out to the pitcher his first plate appearance. Throw over to first. Maybe keeps Wyatt a little close. Maybe it doesn't. Pitch comes home, strike 1. No balls and 1 strike on Partridge. Rosati throws over to first. And Hunt gets back in time. Here's the throw over to first again. And back again is Hunt.
Oh, Rosati just keeps throwing over to keep Hunt close.
Swing and a miss, strike two on Partridge.
Deal from Rosati, and Rosati misses. Ball one, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Here's the 1-2 pitch from Rosati. Throw over to first, and Hunt is back. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Rosati to home, and that is grounded to short. Flip to second for one, on to first, goes away. Rounding first is Wyatt Hunt, and he's going to make his way to second. So Hunt is out on that fielder's choice. And Partridge makes it to second on that throwing error. So that brings up Gabe Cavazzani. He popped out to second, his first plate appearance. Here he is with a runner on second. 1 out, pitch is high, ball 1. 1 ball and no strikes on Cavazzani. Here's the 1-0. Misses, ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes. Two balls, no strikes. Rosati deals. Bounces in front of the plate, 3-0. Partridge scampers back to second base. Here's the 3-0 pitch to Gabe Cavazzani. That's in there for a strike. 3-1 now. Rosati checks the runner at second, now comes home and hits him. So runners at first and second now. Well, if you're going to throw it wild, you might as well hit the guy so it doesn't go into dirt and let that guy go from second to third, right? So it looks like we're getting a relief pitcher. Did he wave for him? He did. Coming in to pitch in relief for the Watertown Rapids. It's at number 19. Brendan Carradines. Yep. This pitching change could be sponsored by you and your business. All you got to do is contact Charlie Pence or myself. You can reach me on email, thedan.dalin@gmail.com, and we'll set you up. It's pretty cool to sponsor pitching changes. In the meantime, check out these cool sponsors that help me do what I do best, or this anyway. Two Broke Moms located on Main Street, or on North Jefferson Street now in Pulaski, and the Dollar General, sharing a parking lot with Dollar General. Power Play Sports, exit 47 off of Interstate 81 in Watertown. Glory Construction and Development for all of your new building and new structure construction needs. If you're going to have it built in his glory. And Dupree's Cleaning Services. For all of your interior and exterior cleaning services, contact Dupree's Cleaning Services. Find them on Facebook and Instagram. Dupree's Cleaning Services, or check them out online at exteriorcleaning315.com. All right. Brendan is all set to go. He's going to face Norris McClure for his first batter this evening. First pitch, swing and a miss, strike one. Norris flied out to left field, his first plate appearance. Big swing and a miss, strike two. Here's the 0-2 pitch to McClure. Swung on and sent out right field and grabbed out in right field by Dylan Wannett for out number two. It did. Dylan showing some speed out there in right field. Track that down. Next up is number 13, Trace Hartman, first base player. He grounded out to third for Asensio's first out of last inning. That pitch is in there, strike one. Runners at first and second, 2 outs. Top of the third inning. That one just misses. 1 ball, 1 strike on Trace Hartman. Wind up, and the pitch in there, called strike two. One ball, 2 strikes. Carradines gets set and deals. Oh, not exactly sure where that missed, but it did. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 on, top of the third inning. Carradine gets his sign, checks the runner, and deals. Swing, and that's chopped off at the plate. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Brendan Carradines comes in and does his job, gets the Rapids out of that top half of the third inning. After 2.5, Rapids still holding on to a 3-2 lead coming up in the bottom of the third. It's Dominic Morabito, and then top of the order, Jacob Blosey, Tyler Jacobson, and Ryan Kramer, all due up next. Warm-ups are done. In steps Dominic Morabito to take his first crack at this ball, and the umpire is letting Coach Mooney get out to first base coaching box. Coach was lost out there. First pitch to Dominic, hot. What happened here? Did it hit him in the elbow? Yeah. Oh, was it interference on the catch? So Dominic Asensio reaches on catcher's interference. Off and stealing. That ball goes high, almost went into the outfield. Dominic Morabito taking advantage of a free base. Stolen base for Dominic Morabito. Now with 1 ball and no strikes, runner on second for Jacob Blosey, who's still batting .500. Pitch comes home out and low, ball 2. Here's the 2-0 pitch from Golden. Pitch inside, ball 3, 3-0. Here's the 3-0 pitch to Jacob Blosey. That's in there, called strike 1. 3 balls and 1 strike on Jacob now. He's got an RBI waiting for him out on second base. Looking to improve his batting average from .500. That's ball 4. He's not going to be able to do it this time. Second walk of the day for Jacob Blosey. So now with runners at first and second, that brings up Tyler Jacobson. Tyler got the first hit of the game when he had a single back in the first inning. So Utica Blue Sox just had a first mound visit here. Again, that mound visit could be sponsored by you. Contact Charlie Penns or me, the Dan-Dalin. Shoot me an email, thedandalin@gmail.com, and we'll set your business up. That Pitch is high, ball one. And Belosi ran all the way back to first base and almost fell down. Here's the 1-0 on Tyler. The ball gets away, and that's going to allow both runners to move up. 2-0. Coming around third to score, Dominic Morabito, and he's in there! What a crazy play. Nice heads-up base running by Dominic Morabito. He was sneaking around third base there, saw the advantage, came scooting home, noticed that Golden was not covering home. So he ran in. Throw went to Golden, but Golden was not at the plate. So Dominic Morabito scores. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Swung on and missed, strike one. No, the ball got by him. He cheated. There you go, and he does not go on that one. 3-1. Oh, you mean third to home. Right. There's nobody covering, though. Here's the 3-1, and that is popped up. First base side, nobody's going to get to it. Benny Partridge just didn't have the speed to get to that ball in time. Here's the 3-1 pitch. Oh, it goes off his helmet. And we got runners at first and second now. Tyler Jacobson getting a hit in the head. Good thing he's a catcher. He can take it. And Utica Blue Sox coach is going to come on out, have a talk with his pitcher. So that's Coach, I think that's Coach Doug Dillette out there. So that is the second hits batsman of the day. First one for Golden. Nope, third hits batsman for the day, actually. So that'll bring up Ryan Kramer to the plate. He grounded out to short his first plate appearance. Here we are with runners at first and second. A 4-2 lead for the Rapids here in the bottom of the third inning. There are no outs here in the third. That pitch bounces off the plate, ball one. Throw down to second is in time. Double steal was on. And Tyler Jacobson gets thrown out at second for the first out of the inning. So Belosi at third now. No outs, one ball, no strikes for Kramer. That ball is popped up. That's going to be out of play on the first base side. Strike one. Well, the throw beat him by a mile at second. That pitch is up there, 2-1 now for Ryan Kramer. 2 balls, 1 strike on Kramer. Golden gets set and deals. Up and in, 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike, 1 out for Ryan Kramer. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Kramer was trying to send one into the river on that one. And it's a full count. There's the payoff pitch. Called strike 3. So Kramer goes down looking. And I don't have instant replays set up yet where we can take a look back at that. I'm working on it. It's just not in place yet. That brings up number 30, Brendan Wilson. Pitch misses, ball 1. Brendan's last at-bat went over the left field wall. Here's the 1-0 from Golden. That one's fouled back. Strike 1. See, it hits the netting that's protecting my camera back there. 1 ball and 1 strike on Wilson. It's in there, strike 2. Feels like the umpire's expanded his zone. 1 ball and 2 strikes. There's the pitch to Wilson. Holds up, called strike 3, and that'll do it. But the Rapids are able to pick one up, and they take a 4-2 lead now after 3 innings of play. Coming up in the top of the 4th inning for the Utica Blue Sox, it's their 5, 6, 7 batters. Nick O'Connor, Max French, and Damian Whitty all due up to bat in just a moment. Stepping into the box for the top of the 4th inning, Nick O'Connor, number 14, left fielder. Fouls that first pitch back to the netting, strike 1. Nick's first plate appearance was a double, and he came around to score the first run for the Blue Sox. Here's the 0-1 from Carradines. Swing and a miss, strike 2. The bottom fell out of that one. That must have been a splitter, right? I just disappeared. No balls and 2 strikes now. Fouls that one back. We'll do the 0-2 pitch again. No balls and 2 strikes. Here's the 0-2 pitch again from Carradines. High, ball 1. Umpire strike zone hasn't reached that level yet. Perhaps next inning. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's the 1-2. Swung on, popped up, and out of play. One ball, 2 strikes here. No outs. Top of the 4th inning on Nick O'Connor. 2 balls and 2 strikes. The umpire glares over at the fans here down the third base line. Here's the 2-2 pitch. That's high, 3-2. His strike zone has come back to the normal. Here's the payoff pitch again. Swung on, ground ball, third base side. Asensio comes in, picks that ball up, throws over to first, not in time. Not able to make that scoop, Ryan Kramer. And that is an infield single for Nick O'Connor as he safely reaches first. Oh, really? Nobody tells me these things. So Asensio's at second now, and that's Trace. Who's over there? Sam Moyer. Oh, he switched. So that brings up Max French. First pitch, is thrown over to first. Diving back, Nick O'Connor. French got hit in the shoulder his first plate appearance and came around to score. Those hit by pitches will always do you in. Let's see how Carradines gives to him here. Launches this one out center field. It's going to be played on 1 hop. O'Connor had to wait to see if that was going to drop or if Morabito was going to catch it, but it just didn't have enough in it to get all the way to Dominic out there. So back-to-back singles here to start the 4th inning for the Blue Sox. We got runners at first and second for the number 7 hitter, Damian Whitty, the right fielder. Damian got the first RBI for the Blue Sox when he had an RBI double in the 2nd inning. Of course, that was against Rosati. Here's his first time facing Brendan Carradines. First pitch from Carradines to Whitty. Shows bunt and commits. Strike 1. I couldn't see. I got this pole in the netting here. So here's the 0-1 from Carradines. Swung on, popped up. That's going to go way out of play. 0-2. Wow, you heard it breaking all that glass there, didn't you? So no balls, 2 strikes. Runners on first and second. That ground ball gets through into the outfield. That's going to score a run as O'Connor comes around. It's an RBI single for Damian Whitty, his second RBI of the day. He's 2 for 2. We got runners at the corners now as Nick O'Connor came in to score. So you got Max French on third, Damian Whitty on first, Todd Abraham up to bat. Abraham went down swinging his last plate appearance. Throw over to first is there. Oh, no, it's not. Oh, I thought he had him. I thought he had him. Again, if I only had that replay button. I did fix the camera at home plate, though. Isn't that better? Ready? I'll show you. There it is. So we look from behind home plate. This pitch to Todd Abraham. Back throw over to first. That one not nearly as good of a pickoff attempt. That ball is ripped into left field. One run's going to score. Oh! Rounding second. Whitty falls down. So it's another run. French scores easily. It's an RBI single for Abraham. Too bad you can't give base running errors because Damian Whitty earned one there. So 4 singles in a row, 2 runs, runners on first and second, no outs. Here's the catcher, Luke Shahan. That's called strike 1 on Luke. No balls and 1 strike on Shahan. Here's the 0-1. Holds up on that one. Ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike on Shahan. Here's the pitch from Carradines. Swung on, ground ball. Oh, just past the diving shortstop glove of Chaz Crook. And so Luke Shahan gets an RBI single. I'm doing too many things at one time here. So we still got runners on first and second. No outs. 3 runs in so far this inning. We've had 5 singles in a row. Utica Blue Sox are seeing this ball pretty well. What's that? Yeah, Carradines has been throwing a lot of breaking pitches, and if they stay up, boy, they're easy to hit. Get some more speed on there, more splitters. That'd be cool. So Coach Petrossi out there having a talk with Carradines, has him settled a bit, I hope. In the batter's box, here's Wyatt Hunt. First pitch to Wyatt, called strike 1. Wyatt walked in his first plate appearance, got thrown out at second on a fielder's choice. Here's the 0-1. Swung on, sent out. Center field, Morabito coming in, not able to make that catch. Comes in, picked up, though, by Asensio. Hauls that ball in. No runs, but the bases are loaded now. So, another single for the Blue Sox. And that is 6 singles in a row. That brings us to the leadoff batter, Benny Partridge. He's grounded out to first and grounded out to short. Carradines deals one that misses, ball 1. Here's the 1-0 from Carradines. Boy, could he go for a strikeout now. Check swing called strike one. 1 ball, 1 strike on Partridge. Carradines getting his pitch call. That's called strike 2. That slow breaker had Partridge fooled. Here's the 1-2 pitch from Carradines. Misses ball 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes. That was low and out. Here's the 2-2 pitch from Carradines. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. So Carradines gets a much-needed strikeout for the first out of the inning. Now a double play saves all. A pitcher's best friend. The Rapids could get out of here just trailing by 1. That brings up Gabe Cavazzano. Gabe popped out to second, was hit by a pitch. That's in there for a strike. Here's the 0-1 from Carradines. Swung on, popped up first base side. Moyer going over, and that's going to be out and hit the seats. Strike 2. I'm sorry, it's Kramer over there, not Moyer. Moyer's on third. I must be dyslexic. Got my field backwards. No balls and 2 strikes on Cavazzano. Cavazzano sends this out to right field. Hustling over to get it is wanted, and he makes that catch. Throw comes in to first. And it's a sacrifice. Oops, sorry about that. So it's a sac fly for Gabe Cavazzano. As he picks up the RBI as Abraham comes in to score and Shahan moves over to third. Wyatt Hunt stays put over at first. It's a 6-4 lead for Utica now, and that brings up Norris McClure. He's popped out to left and popped out to right in his 2 plate appearances. 2 outs, runners at the corners. Throw over to first, nothing doing. Here's the pitch, swung on, launched out. Left center, Morabito going over, not going to get there. Hits off the base of the wall. Dominic picks that ball up, throws into the cutoff. And it is a bases-clearing double for Norris McClure. So 2 RBIs for Norris. He rocks that double all the way out to the wall. And it is now an 8-4 lead for the Blue Sox. That'll bring up Trace Hartman. Swing and a miss, strike 1 on Trace. Here's the 0-1 to Trace. Throw back over to second. Nothing happening. Good thing, too. My camera guy didn't move the camera. I would have forgotten too also. Here's the 0-1 to Trace. Misses outside. Ball one. 1 ball, 1 strike. One ball, 1 strike, 2 outs, runner on second. Carradines checks the runner, deals home. Swing and a miss, strike 2. One ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Carradines. Swing and a miss, strike 3. So Trace Hartman goes down swinging for the 3rd and final out. But 6 innings scored for the Utica Blue Sox in the top half of the 4th inning. Coming up in the bottom half of the 4th for the Rapids, it's their 5, 6, 7 batters, Mason Collins, Dylan Wannett, and Chaz Crook, all due up next. Here's Mason Collins with his work gloves. First pitch called, strike 1. Here's the 0-1 to Mason. That one's up and out, ball 1. Oh. That one hits him. Oh. Yeah, ball strike and hit by pitch. So, new pitcher on the mound for the Utica Blue Sox, number 8, Luke Baker. So, here's Dylan Wannett coming up to bat with a runner on first. Wannett grounded out into a double play, his first plate appearance. Hit the ball right to second base. Second baseman tagged Mason and then threw out Dylan. It is 1-0 now on Dylan. Dylan hits this one to second again. Throw to second for 1 on to first, not in time. So they get the lead runner. Warner hits into the fielder's choice. 4-6. So with one out and a runner on first, that brings up Chaz Crook, the shortstop. First pitch to Chaz. Oh, throw over to first is high. Wannick gets back. Runner's going. Throw down to second. High. And stolen base for Wannick. I'm not sure. I guess he called that one a strike. Pitch is high, ball one. Yep, 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, 1 on second. Pitch to Crook. That's in there for a strike. 1 and 2 now on Chaz. One ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. Baker. Whoops. Deals. That's in the dirt. And it is quickly found by Shahan. Wannick stays at second. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Luke Baker gets set and deals. That pitch is high, ball 3. 3 balls and 2 strikes on Crook. Here's the payoff pitch from Baker. That one is popped up foul. I agree. I'm no more for my voice than my look, so, you know. Here's the payoff pitch again. Runner goes, throw down to third, not in time. Safe at third base. So Crook works the walk, and at the same time, Wannick steals third base. Nice heads-up base running by the Watertown Rapids. Coming up with runners at the corners and 1 out, it's second baseman Sam Moyer. Well, no. First pitch misses, ball 1. Actually, Sam's playing third base now, isn't he? Yeah. He's a starting second baseman. That pitch is in there for a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. Runners at the corners still. Chaz Crook must not be as fast as I thought a Crook would be. Here's the 1-1 to Moyer. Low, ball 2, 2-1. 2 balls and 1 strike. High, ball 3. 3 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Runners at the corners. It's a hitter's count here for Sam Moyer. Runner goes, pitch is high, ball 4 it is, and the bases are loaded for Damon Asensio, who started off at third base and is now playing second base. He could tie the game up on a swing of the bat. I just hope that's not what he's going into the box trying to do. A single scores 2, and we'll take it. Here's the first pitch to Damon in the dirt, ball 1. Nice block by Shahan. 1-0. Shahan closing down that 5-hole. A lot better than a couple of guys I know. It's a 1-0. That one gets away. That's going to let a run score. Everybody moves up on that one. What happened? So it went out of play? So the wild pitch got away, went up on top of the net. We thought the field umpire was going to send... Thought he was sending Chaz home. There's a swing and a miss, strike one. So 2 balls and 1 strike on Asensio. Big swing and a miss, strike 2 on Damon Asensio. Again, he's trying to send it over the fence. He's got to send something down the right field line, that's all. Wow. So Damon gets hit by a pitch and takes first base. Bases are loaded now for Dominic Morabito. And we've got 2. That's the 5th one of the game. No warnings issued. That pitch hot up and in, ball 1. Not that I think any of them are intentional, but still. It's 1-0 from Luke Baker. That one misses, ball 2, 2-0. 2-0 to Dominic. That one's in there for a strike. 2 balls and 1 strike. You don't have to swing at every strike. That's why they give you 3. 2 balls and 1 strike on Dominic. Pitch from Baker. Low, ball 3. 3-1. 1 more ball brings in a run. Here's a 3-1. Swung on, ground ball. Feel it at third. Throw over to first is in time for out number 2. But a run does score. And it is now 8-6. So with 2 outs and runners at second and third, 2 runs in, here's Jacob Blosey. First pitch to Jacob misses for a ball. Jacob is yet to have an official at-bat. He's still sitting at .500 for his batting average as he's walked in both plate appearances. Baker deals. That's in there for a strike. One ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Runners at second and third. That one bounces off the plate and gets away. Oh, it hit him? I thought it hit the plate. I thought that went off the plate, but Blosey. Another unofficial at-bat for Jacob Blosey. So that'll bring up Tyler Jacobson, who's also been hit by a pitch this game. Hasn't everybody, though? First pitch. Oh, that was ugly. Strike 1. Does anybody know why he thought he should swing at the first pitch? Just curious. 0-1 to Tyler. It's called strike 2, right on cue. The umpire calls that one a strike. No balls and 2 strikes on Jacobson. Here's a pitch from Baker. That's called strike 3. Down he goes looking. Well, the Rapids pick up 2 that inning. And after 4 innings of play, Watertown trails Utica by a score of 8-6. coming up in the top of the 5th inning for the Utica Blue Sox. It's just like the 4th inning. 5, 6, 7 batters. Nick O'Connor, Max French. What? Oh, and Damian Whitty. We'll have a new pitcher when we come back, as we'll introduce APW graduate number 1, Colby Robinson. So, new pitcher on the mound for the Watertown Rapids, APW. That's Altmar Parish Williamstown High School graduate and current Jefferson Community College student, number 1, Colby Robinson, taking his first pitches here for the Rapids at home. He'll be facing the first batter of the inning, number 14, left fielder Nick O'Connor for the Blue Sox. Here's the first pitch from Colby. Swung on and sent out right field. Diving grab out in right field by Dillon. Won it for out number 1. 1 pitch, 1 out for Colby Robinson. Next up, Max French. French is 1 for 1 with a single and a hit by pitch. Scored both times. First pitch fouled off, strike 1. Here's the 0-1 from Colby. In there, call, strike 2. 0-2 on Max French. Colby's been pitching for quite a number of years. He's a really good infielder, too, but once he made the move to college, he's focused on pitching. 0-2 swung on, ground ball, dies on the infield grass, picked up at second by Asensio. Throw over to first in time for out number 2. So with 2 outs now, that'll bring up Damian Whitty. Whitty's got a single, a double, 2 RBIs, and a run scored. Here's the pitch from Colby. Swing and a miss, strike 1. The 0-1 from Colby. Oh, tips it, gets a little piece of it. Strike two. 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs from Robinson. Holds up on a ball in the dirt. Ball 1, 1 ball, 2 strikes. That's the first ball Colby's thrown as a Rapid. One ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Robinson deals that swung on. That's a foul ball. Yeah. One ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Robinson gets ready, and he's set and deals. That one skips a little low. 2 balls and 2 strikes on Damian Whitty. It's a 2-2 from Robinson. Oh, just misses. 3-2. Here's the payoff pitch from Robinson. Swung on, and that is sent out left field. Left fielder camping out underneath it, makes the grab for out number 3. It's a 1-2-3 inning for Colby Robinson in his first outing for the Watertown Rapids. After 4.5, the Rapids still trail by 2. Coming up in the bottom of the 5th inning for Watertown, it is Ryan Kramer, Brendan Wilson, Mason Collins, Dylan Wannett, and Chaz Kronk coming to bat. All right, here is Ryan Kramer stepping in against the new pitcher for the Utica Blue Sox, number 2, Dory Rodriguez. Kramer's 0 for 2 with a ground out and a strikeout. First pitch in there, called strike 1. No balls and 1 strike. That one high, 1-1. One ball, 1 strike on Ryan Kramer. That's high. Ball 2, 2-1. Here's the 2-1 pitch. That's ball 3. I really thought that was a strike. Oh, I guess that's why I don't ump. And maybe that's why Angel Hernandez did for so many years. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Yeah. Kramer is about a minute ahead of that one. Here's the payoff pitch from Rodriguez. Low, ball 4. And Kramer takes a walk. That'll bring up Brendan Wilson. He's 1 for 2. He went down looking, and he hit a home run in his first at-bat. Here's the first pitch to Brendan. Lets that first strike go by, 0-1. Kramer still at first base. Rodriguez peeks over. The pitch. That's in there. Called strike 2. Well, Wilson went down looking his last at-bat. He's 0-2 now. After that home run, I hope he knows his day's not done. Fouls that one off at the plate. Barely gets a piece of it. Kind of pulled his head out a little on that swing, too. Here's the 0-2 pitch from Rodriguez. That one misses. Ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes. It's a dangerous pitch to take if you're Brendan Wilson. One ball, 2 strikes on Brendan. One misses. Ball 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the 2-2. Swung on, popped up, first base side. That's going to go out of play. We'll do the 2-2 pitch again. What's the matter? Oh. Here's the 2-2 pitch from Rodriguez. We got a runner on first. Swung on. Wilson sends this down the right field line. Right fielder hustling over, makes the grab for out number 1. So with 1 out, that brings up Mason Collins. Collins has walked and he's been hit by a pitch. He has not made it to second base yet, though. He was doubled off and taken out on a fielder's choice. Here he is with a runner at first. See if he can get on base on his own accord. Swings and sends this one up. It's high. It's not very deep. It's in left field and caught by the left fielder for out number 2. So with 2 outs, that brings up Dylan Wannett. Wannett hit into the double play that got Mason Collins out in the first inning. He hit and reached on the fielder's choice that got Mason Collins out in the 4th inning, and he came around to score. He also stole third base. So Wannett really wants to make things happen out there. Here he is with 2 outs and a runner on first. Pitch from Rodriguez. In there, strike 1. There's the 0-1 to Wannett. Hits that one Skips off the ground at third. Throw over to second is in time for out number 3. So the Rapids get a runner on. They strand him at first. After 5 innings of play, it is still 8-6 in favor of the Utica Blue Sox. Coming up to bat in the top of the 6th inning for Utica, it's their 8, 9, 10 batters. Todd Abraham, Luke Shahin, and Wyatt Hunt coming to bat. Top of the 6th inning, he is set to deal to Todd Abraham. First pitch is a bunt. Throw over to first is not in time. Colby was hoping that was going to go foul, but it did not. It is a bunt single for Todd Abraham. The runner on first, that brings up Luke Shahin. First pitch to Shahin is low, ball 1 from Colby. It's top of the 6th inning. Oh. Yeah. Whatever you need, man. One ball, no strikes. Runner on first. Colby deals to Shahin. Swung on. That is popped up. First base side. First baseman coming over. Makes a grab for out number 1. So with a runner on first and 1 out, that brings up Wyatt Hunt. Brendan will popped out to right. First pitch in there, call, strike 1. It's the 0-1 to Hunt from Robinson. Oh, Robinson throws over to first. His pickoff move fooled me. No balls, 1 strike. Robinson deals home high, ball 1, 1-1 now. 1 ball, 1 strike to Hunt. Throw over to first. Keeps Abraham close. One ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Robinson deals. Almost hit the edge of the base there. 2 balls and 1 strike. That was for the 5th inning. 6th inning, Abraham bunted. Yep. Pitch, holds up, but it is called strike 2 on Wyatt Hunt. Two balls, 2 strikes on Hunt. Robinson deals home. Swung on, and this comes up and out of play. We'll do the 2-2 pitch again. Oh, it was in foul territory, yeah. Two balls, 2 strikes, 1 out to Hunt. Swung on, launched out to right field. That is far. Going back, making the grab. Dillon won it again. Putting the hustle on in right field to make an outstanding catch. So with 2 outs now and a runner on first, that brings up the leadoff batter, Benny Partridge. Partridge is 0 for 3 with a ground out to first, a ground out to short. I'm sorry, that was a fielder's choice. Reach on a fielder's choice and struck out. Here's the first pitch from Robinson to Partridge. Oh, he throws over to first. He's keeping Abraham tight to the bag. Ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes on Partridge. Here's the 1-0 to Partridge from Robinson. Low, ball 2, 2-0. Two balls and no strikes. Robinson sends one in high, 3-0. Time for Colby to drop one in the zone here. Partridge, 3-0. Misses. It's a 4-pitch walk to Partridge. With 2 outs, you certainly don't like to walk a guy that hasn't gotten a hit yet. That brings up Gabe Cavazano. Oh, nope. That brings out the coach. So Coach Petrosi's going out there. Going out there to have a talk with Colby. This consultation on the mound could be sponsored by you from this angle or the other. All you got to do is send an email to myself, the Dan-Dalin@gmail.com, or Charlie Pens. You can find his address or sales at watertown-rapids.com. And we'll get you set up with some incredible advertising opportunities right here on the live stream. Not only does everybody see it live, but everybody will see those ads when it comes back, and they watch it after the game over and over and over again. So here's the pitch to Cavazano. Colby checks the runners, deals home, in there, calls strike 1. Well, I don't know what Coach Petrosi said, but so far it's working out pretty good. No balls and 1 strike to Cavazano. That one's low and in the dirt. Ball one. 1 ball and 1 strike to Gabe Cavazzano. Oh, Cavazzoni. Sorry about that, Gabe. Cavazzoni. 1-1. Swung on. Fielded by the shortstop, and everybody's going to be safe. A high chopper, infield single for Cavazzoni. And the bases are loaded for Norris McClure. McClure's 1 for 3. He popped out to left, popped out to right, and then he hit a double. Got 2 RBIs on that double, too. You'll get 2 RBIs if he hits a double here. But it's okay if he just strikes out. We won't mind. Robinson checks, gets his sign, and deals. That's in there for strike 1. Here's the 0-1. Almost looked like he tried throwing a knuckleball or something. That one went straight down into the dirt. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the 1-1 from Robinson. Swung on, foul back out of play. 1-2. Bases loaded. 2 outs. 1 ball. 2 strikes. Here's to you, Mr. Robinson. That one bounces. Nice block behind the plate by TJ Tyler Jacobson. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Bases loaded. Here's the 2-2 pitch from Colby. Call strike 3! Robinson rings him up looking for the 3rd out of the inning. That was a huge opportunity for Colby to really save the day there after those bases got loaded. After 5.5 innings of play, the Rapids are still within striking distance. They're down by 2. Coming up in the bottom of the 6th inning, Chaz Crook, Sam Moyer, Damon Asensio, and Dominic Morabito. All right. Here's Chaz Crook stepping in. First pitch swinging. Oh, bobble by third baseman. He bobbles it again. How many errors can you get on one play? Chaz Crook reaches on an E5 times 2. Next up, number 13, Sam Moyer. First pitch to Sam, lays down a bunt. Picked up on a third baseman, throw to first. Oh, it gets thrown away! Another E5! Coming all the way around to score, Jazz Crook. And Sam Moyer gets a bunt triple. Actually, would that be E5 or would that be E3, you think? And now the Rapids are within one with a runner on third and no outs. Here's Damon Asensio. Damon's 0 for 1. He grounded out and he got hit by a pitch. Here's the pitch from Rodriguez. It's his ground ball down the first base side. Foul. Strike one. Oh, shoot. That's not Damon Asensio at the plate. Pinch hitter for Damon is number 12, Jeff Hadson-Taylor. That pitch is in there. Strike two. Oh, big swing and a miss. Ball is dropped. Catcher can't find it. Jeff Hadson-Taylor's going to be safe at first base. It's an E2. Yeah, don't listen to me. I don't count. That was wild pitch. Wild pitch. Not an error. But boy, did Shane look silly behind the dish on that one. So now stepping up to bat is number 10, Dominic Morabito. First pitch to Dominic is a strike. And Jeff Hadson-Taylor advances to second. Here's the 0-1 to Dominic. Call, strike two, 0-2 now on Morabito. Runners at second and third. Morabito fouls this one off. Reaches the road. No balls and 2 strikes. Swung on. Morabito sends this one out into right field. Right fielder, no, center fielder makes the grab. Taking off from third. It's a safe at home and safe at third. What a play! Sam Moyer scores. Jeff Hadson-Taylor goes to third. Dominic Morabito with a great sacrifice fly to center for out number 1 and an RBI. So Blosey grounds out to third. Sorry, I thought that was a line drive. I didn't realize I was muted there. So it's 2 outs now. Runner on third for Tyler Jacobson. Swung on. That gets fouled back and out of play. Strike one on Tyler Jacobson. No, I'm okay. Thank you. Here's the 0-1 to Tyler. Oh, he fouls that one off. 0-2 now. This is a bizarre game. Yeah, 8 runs off of 2 hits for the Rapids. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Holds up, and that is a ball. 1 ball and 2 strikes. I don't know how they're laying off those. That's so close. Here's the 1-2. And he calls that strike 3. I thought it was inside. I'll never figure it out. Never figure out. Jacobson goes down looking for out number 3, but 2-run score. And the Rapids have tied it up 8-8 after 6 innings of play. Coming up in the top of the 7th inning, it's Trace Hartman, Nick O'Connor, and Max French for the Utica Blue Sox. Done. Stepping in, Trace Hartman to the batter's box for the Blue Sox. Here's a pitch from Robinson. Low, ball 1. Here's the 1-0 from Robinson to Trace Hartman. Check swing, ball 2, 2 balls and no strikes. Here's the 2-0 from Robinson to Trace Hartman. Outside, ball 3. 3 straight balls to start off this inning for Colby. Here's a 3-0 from Robinson. Call, strike 1. Here's the 3-1 from Colby. That misses outside, ball 4. And it's a leadoff walk for Trace Hartman. Next up is Nick O'Connor. Nick's got a single, a double, and lined out to right field. First pitch to Nick. In there, call strike one. We got Grubhub up here or something? Uber Eats. Here's the 0-1 to Nick. Colby checks the runner. Deals. That one misses outside. Ball one. 1-1 strike, trying to get Nick to chase. Seeing if he would think it's the same pitch as before. Here's the 1-1 from Robinson. Oh, throws over to first. Trace Hartman gets back with ease. That's a ground ball to second. Fielded at second. Throw to first is in time for out number one. And that allows Trace Hartman to move over to second. That'll bring up Max French. French is 1 for 2 with a single, a ground out to second, hit by a pitch, and 2 runs scored. Righty steps into the box. And that pitch calls strike one on French. So the home plate umpire going out to instruct the second baseman to move his glasses that were on his hat. I guess making an awkward glare at the batter. Colby gets set. And deals. Swung on. Off the fifth. Second baseman with the glasses makes the catch for out number 2. So with 2 outs, that brings up Damian Whitty, right fielder. He's got a single, a double, 2 RBIs, a run scored, and he popped out to left field. Here he is with 2 outs and a runner on second. Colby Robinson managing his role very well. Yeah. Robinson steps off. Got it. Here's the pitch from Robinson. Swung on, and that goes, underneath the Jeff Hadson-Taylor's ball and glove. This comes in. That allows a run to score. And it is now 9-8. Now batting for the Blue Sox, number 17, Todd Abraham, number 17. So I think we chalked that up as an RBI single for Damian Whitty. Here's the pitch. Bounces, ball one. Throw down to second. Oh! And Jeff not able to hold on to the ball out there. It was in his glove, and then it came out of his glove. 1-0 to Todd Abraham. One ball, no strikes. Thank you. Here's the pitch to Abraham. Swung on, and this gets fisted into center field. That's going to allow a run to score. It's an RBI single for Abraham. And it is 10 to 8. 10 to 8. That'll bring up the catcher, Luke Shahan. He's got an RBI single, came around, scored a run. Oh, yeah, announce Luke. And he's popped out and grounded out. Or popped out twice. Popped out and lined out. Those are the words I'm looking for. First pitch misses, ball 1. 1-0 on Luke Shahan. Robinson gets his sign, checks the runner, deals home, swung on. This gets popped up, and that's going to be out of play. Strike one. 1 ball, 1 strike on Luke Shahan. It's 2 outs and a runner on first. 10-8 Blue Sox lead here in the top of the 7th inning. Throw over to first. Runner goes back. Colby gets the ball back, leans in to get his sign. Throw over to first again. Just checking. Keep Abraham close. Robinson comes home, and that's called strike 2. Colby just lulled Shahan to sleep there at the plate. I don't think Luke was ready to swing at all. Pitch home is high, 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Ball 3, 3 balls and 2 strikes. It's a full count now on Luke Shahan. So pitch swung on and grabbed at second by Jeff Hadson-Taylor for out number 3. But damage has been done as the Blue Sox plate 2 more. And after 6.5 innings, they take a 10-8 lead. Get up and stretch. It's a 7th inning stretch here at Toyota Field. All right, as the warm-ups finish up, stepping in to lead off the bottom of the 7th inning, number 31, first baseman Ryan Kramer. Kramer's gone down looking, reached on a walk, and grounded out to short, and it is 1-0 now. That pitch didn't quite make it all the way to the catcher. Ball 2. I'll go for a Calzo. Swung on. That is hit at short. Speared out of the air. Throw over the first is in time for out number 1. So with 1 out, that brings up Brendan Wilson. He is 1 for 3 with a long home run over the left field wall. Oh, first baseman's got an issue with his glove. He seems to be okay. Oh, now he got a glasses issue. I don't even know why they have their glasses out there. It's night. All right, so here's the first pitch finally to Brendan. In there, call strike 1. The 0-1 to Brendan. That gets away, ball 1. The Blue Sox thought it was a strike and then realized it was out of the catcher's reach. Kind of makes it a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. Swung on. Wilson sends this out to right field, right at the right fielder. He took a step and then took a step back because that ball was heading right to him. So with 2 outs, that brings up Mason Collins. Collins is 0 for 1 with a pop out, a walk, and hit by a pitch. That one bounces about 5 feet in front of the plate. Ball 1. There's the 1-0 to Collins. High, ball 2. Mason tips that one back into the glove. Strike 1. 2 balls and 1 strike now on Mason Collins. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Rodriguez is a pitch away from going 1, 2, 3 through this order. Ball 3. Three and 2. Here's the payoff pitch from Rodriguez. That gets popped up. Second baseman calls for it. Makes the catch for out number 3. And the Rapids go down 1, 2, 3 in the bottom of the 7th inning. Coming up in the top of the 8th inning for the Utica Blue Sox, it's their number 10 batter, Wyatt Hunt, and then top of the lineup, Benny Partridge, Gabe Cavazzani, and then Norris McClure, all due up. So, oh, we got a pitch hitter? Or... First pitch misses for a ball. Yeah, that's what I thought is up wide, huh? And Hunt fouls that one back. Strike one. One ball, one strike on Hunt. Robinson gets his sign. Oh, a little high. Ball two. 2 balls and 1 strike. Here's the 2-1 from Robinson. That one is hit out center field. Going back. Hustling. Morabito not going to be able to get there. And coming into second base with a stand-up double is Wyatt Hunt. A big start to the 8th inning for the Blue Sox. That brings us to the top of the order. Here's Benny Partridge. Robinson gets himself set. First pitch to Partridge. Misses, ball 1. Right, Robinson walked him last at-bat. Partridge, for a leadoff batter, is yet to make contact with this ball. Well, I guess... He did reach on a fielder's choice. There's some contact there. That one's fouled back and out of play. Strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. One ball, 1 strike. Swung on. Ground ball is short. Fielded there. Throw over to first is in time for out number 1. And since that ball was hit on the left side of the infield, a runner not able to advance with 1 out and a runner on second. Here's Gabe Cavazzani coming up to bat. First pitch to Gabe from Robinson. Swung on, ground ball. Oh, off the third baseman. And runner moves over to third. Gabe reaches first on an E5. Runners at the corners now with 1 out for Norris McClure. Robinson gets his sign, looks at the runner on first, comes home, and that is fouled off at home. Nice grab back there by Tyler Jacobson. Strike 1. Here's the 0-1 from Robinson as he gets his sign. Low, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. One ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Robinson throws over to first. And Hunt, I'm sorry, not Hunt. Gabe Cavazzani gets back in time. Hunt's on third. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Ball doesn't hit the zone. 2 balls and 1 strike. Here's the 2-1 from Robinson. Bounces in front of the plate. Ball 3, 3-1. Oh, the umpire doing being so nice, picking up the catcher's mask. Three balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Robinson looks in and gets his sign. Swung on at second. Nice grab there. Play to second for 1, and that's all they're going to get. Run scores. 2 outs. And it is now 11-8. So Wyatt Hunt comes home on that fielder's choice from McClure. So with 2 outs and a runner on first, here's Trace Hartman to the plate. Pitch up and out, ball 1. Rapids trail 11-8. Oh, excuse me. We are in the top of the 8th. That pitch in there, strike 1. One ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Top of the 8th inning. Rapids trail the Utica Blue Sox 11-8. That one's low, ball 2. Jacobson might have caught that one on the ground. Two balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. Robinson deals. This is popped up. Left fielder underneath it makes the grab for out number 3. So it's a long fly ball out to left field for the 3rd and final out of the 8th inning. But the Utica Blue Sox squeeze another run over the plate after 7.5 innings. They now lead 11-8. Rapids still within striking distance, trail by 3. Coming up in the bottom of the 8th, it's Dylan Wannett, Chaz Crook, Sam Moyer coming to bat. For the Watertown Rapids here in the 8th inning, number 21, right fielder Dylan Wannett. Dylan punches this one. That's foul. Comes into the dugout. Strike 1. Here's the 0-1 on Dillon. Sends this one out to center field, right at the center fielder, though. Easy out for him, easy play for him to make. It's Norris McClure out there. So with one out, that brings up Chaz Crook. Crook's 0 for 1. He struck out, reached on a walk, and reached on an error. Really help his batting average out if he gets a hit here. Chaz fouls that one back and out of play, strike one. Swing and a miss, strike two. 0-2 on Crook. Big swing and a miss. Crook goes down swinging. So now with 2 outs, that brings up Sam Moyer. And I tell you what, Jory Rodriguez here has found his groove over these last 2 innings. First pitch so big, fooled big time on that one. Sam Moyer. Swing and a miss, strike one. One misses, 1-1. One ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Rodriguez deals home. That's in there, strike 2. 1 ball and 2 strikes now on Sam Moyer. That one misses low, ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Nobody on. Bottom of the 8th inning, Rapids trail 11-8. Swung on. Ground ball is second. Throw to first is in time for out number 3. So it's another 1-2-3 inning for the Rapids as they go down in order. After 8 innings, the Rapids trail 11-8. Coming up in the top of the 9th inning for the Utica Blue Sox, it's the 5, 6, 7 batters, Nick O'Connor, Max French, and Damian Whitty coming up next. pitcher on the mound for the Watertown Rapids, number 27, Cale Clarkson, the veteran, played last year. First pitch swung on, popped up. Third baseman coming in, making the grab. Out number 1. Nice fancy behind the back toss by Sam Moyer to Cale. 1 pitch, 1 out. So that'll bring up, this is Max French to the plate. First pitch to French, high, ball 1. The 1-0 from Clarkson. Low, ball 2, 2-0 on Max French. Pitch bounces, 3-0. Here's the 3-0 pitch from Clarkson. That's in there. Strike 1, 3-1 now. That's low, ball 4. That's a 1-out walk for Max French. So with the runner on first and 1 out, that brings up Damian Whitty to the plate. Swung on, sent out into right field, and caught. That one falls in short. We got runners at first and second now. So runners at first and second, 2 outs. That'll bring up Luke Shahan, the catcher. Clarkson deals. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Yeah. If I could, I would. They just happen. Yeah. That one misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. It should be 1 and right. What did I say? Yeah. Here's the 1-1 from Clarkson. Runners at first and second, 2 outs. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Yeah. He loves batting, though. Here's the 1-2 from Clarkson. The umpire calls that ball 2. I don't know. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 on. Top of the 9th inning. That one is sent out. Wannick coming over, makes the grab for out number 3. So Dillon gets 2 putouts out there in right field. After 8.5 innings, last licks for the Rapids. They trail 11-8. Coming up in the bottom of the 9th inning for Watertown, it is Jeff Hadson-Taylor, Dominic Morabito, and then top of the order, Jacob Lozzi, Tyler Jacobson, Ryan Kramer, if they've got to have any chance of winning this game. Jeff Hadson-Taylor leading off number 4, Nolan Widrick. He's yet to get a hit this season. First pitch from Rodriguez to Widrick. In there, call, strike 1. No balls and 1 strike on Widrick. Swung on, little chopper. Second baseman coming in, bare hands, and throws it behind his back, trying to be all fancy. Safe at first base, Nolan Widrick. So with a runner on first after that leadoff single, here is Dominic Morabito. Morabito reached on catcher's interference and grounded out into a fielder's choice and hit a sacrifice fly. First pitch swung on, punched up, first base, outmade. And fortunately, Nolan Widrick got back in time. So a little flare to first base. Brings us to the top of the order, number 16, Jacob Lozzi coming up to bat. First pitch to Lozzi. In there, call, strike 1. So Lozzi's 0 for 1, but he's been on base 3 times, 2 walks and 1 hit by pitch. Widrick goes off, and that is fouled off at the plate, 0-2. Widrick had a great jump over there, but back to first base he goes, 0-2 on Lozzi. Rodriguez gets his sign. And that's another one foul back. No balls and 2 strikes. 1 out, runner on first. Here's a pitch to Lozzi. That's high, ball 1, 1-2. I thought it was high. That's in there for a call, strike 3. So Blosey goes down looking for out number 2, and the Rapids are down to their final out. In steps Tyler Jacobson. He's got to get on base and leave it for Ryan Kramer to bring him home. First pitch to Tyler. He pops this one up. Third base side shortstop coming over. Makes the grab, and that'll do it here at Toyota Field. This one ends in an 11-8 victory for the Utica Blue Sox. And that concludes another exciting game of baseball here at Toyota Field at the Alex P. Duffy Fairgrounds, home of the Rapids. This one ends in a Rapids loss to the Utica Blue Sox. Utica wins 11-8. Hey, you turned me off. Check. It's gone. Check. Oh, there we go. Make sure you come back on Sunday for a 5 o'clock first pitch as the Mohawk Valley Diamond Dogs come back into town on Sunday, 5 p.m. first pitch. Tell your friends, tell your neighbors. Make sure you come on out here and let's watch some great baseball on Sunday at 5. Make sure you get home safely. I am the Dan-Dalin, a positive influence, reminding you, don't wait for it to be a good day. Make it a great day, everyone. Yep. Yeah, I did not do a good job of keeping track when the pitchers came in. Okay. All right, Drury Rodriguez gets the win for the Utica Blue Sox, and the loss is going to go to... Is it? Yeah, but they were tied. They tied up after that, though. Right, we were tied in the end of the 6th. I think it goes to Colby. Right, he gave up the winning run. Right. So the loss goes to Colby Robinson. Unfortunately, he had a great outing, but the winning run came across home plate while he was pitching. So from Toyota Field in Watertown, the Utica Blue Sox get the win, credited to Dory Rodriguez, and the Watertown Rapids get the loss. Loss goes to Colby Robinson. This game is here. We'll be back on Sunday as the Mohawk Valley Diamond Dogs come into town. I am the Dan-Dalin, a positive influence, thanking you for subscribing, thanking you for your support, and reminding you, don't wait for it to be a good day. Make it a great day, everyone.